So I went up to the front and leaders were laying hands on me. There was somebody near me praying, and the leader laying hands with, and I could swear there was somebody praying and singing in Morse code. They're going, and it was quite unusual. Well, I was disappointed when I left because I didn't succeed in speaking in tongues. But a few years later, I was going to a Bible study with people in that church, and one day I visited their house and they prayed for me, and they said, you're gonna be filled with the Spirit and speak in tongues today. So that fellow prayed for me, and he just said, try one word and go from there. So I said, So I just tried shakarabara. And so shakarabara. And so I was happy and I went home, rode my bike home. And I think I was around grade 9, which is say around 14 years old. So I went home and I was going shakarabaka, shakarabara, shakarabara, horarabara. Wow, I spoke more. Shakarabara, horabara, horabarabara. And so it started streaming out of me. Shakarabara, koramaraki, rabarakululo, karamanakirara. So it was quite amazing. So from then on, when I was in stress or I was praying, I would spend a lot of time praying, singing in tongues like, this is kind of 1970s, 1980s Pentecostal charismatics. I don't know what they're doing today. For a while there, they were barking like dogs and hee-hawing like donkeys. I remember that. What was that, around 20 years ago? Anyways, now I'm not involved in that scene anymore at all. I stopped around 2013. But the funny thing is, the tongues never went away. So I found that when I'm in a stressful situation, I would just kind of have these prayers like, and it would kind of calm me down, right? In maybe the last year, I've gone away from that, but I found it's quite fascinating. Now, according to, is it anthropologists or sociologists? They say that many religions have this feature, and it's called glossalia. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, which is basically speaking in tongues. Now, don't know if linguists have actually tape recorded it and tried to figure out if this is real foreign language speakings, right? Some people, they quote a Bible verse. I think it's in 1 Corinthians 13. It says, it's the tongues of men and angels. They should include women. But anyways, the tongue of humans and angels. So there you have it. That's my experience with glossalia, speaking in tongues. It's quite an interesting thing, and if you ever want to experience it, I suggest you go on the internet and find the nearest, Pentecostal church, and maybe, just maybe, during the middle of the service, they'll have a time where they're singing, and then they just kind of not stop the singing, but it flows into another thing. As they're like, I need you, oh Lord, I need you, and the music calms down, and then a few people beside you, on both sides, in front of you, behind you, they will be speaking tongues, and another person will be going, and another person will be going, oh, and before I go, I just want to tell you, this saved me one time.